Somebody is missing you. Oh dear. Right, we've got the Emperor to the Four of Pentacles. A new romantic cycle begins. The reason I'm saying cycle is because this doesn't feel like it's a new person. This feels like somebody that is holding on too tightly to you, to the thought of you, to trying to control themselves is kind of what I'm feeling. It's either if you're in like a controlling kind of dynamic, this person not be done, or if it's that you are not in a controlling sort of, you were happy with your person, it feels like they are trying to control themselves. It almost feels like they are aware that you will come back in eventually. It's kind of what I'm feeling, and they're just sort of like sitting on their throne, trying to control themselves, trying to put other things in their mind. I'm hearing trying to, do other things with their time. It just feels, but the memory of you is still very prevalent, shall we say, in their mind. What is happening here, please? Why is this person trying to control themselves? Judgment in reverse. So they're nervous that if they were to come back into a situation, perhaps there would be some negative judgment from other people. I don't know if this is like somebody's getting in the way of a situation here. It does feel to me like this is quite a big connection, or has had quite they're showing me a large standing between you. And if this person isn't careful, they're saying, there could be some negative judgment around the situation. But why? Why is there negative judgment around the situation? Strength in reverse. I feel like this cycle is of two people who are very drawn to each other and find it quite difficult not being together, but I feel like they also find it difficult being together. It just feels like you're okay, then you're not. You're okay, then you're not. And I think this person is kind of aware that if they come back in too quickly, the same situation is going to happen again, where you're judging the situation, or others are judging the situation based on the fact that nobody's sort of like found that inner strength yet to make this work. There's still outside influences, I'm feeling, playing a part in this connection here. But they want to give you a big hug, and they want to kind of rectify the situation and make things right. And I do also get an element with the judgment in reverse that they're really calling on their higher self at the moment to make better decisions, to not rush decisions, to really look at the whole sort of picture of things. With a new cycle begins, I also get that, like, with this balanced scale in the middle, I do feel like when they give too much energy, the scales go like this, and they're aware of that. And then if you start giving too much energy, the scales go like this. So they're trying to temper the situation and find like a balanced resolve, they're saying, rather than coming in with all, there's something to do with respect here as well. The respect of the relationship, or the respect of the letting it play out how it needs to be. You got 2 4s here as well, so that might be quite prevalent for you. I also feel like they might be trying really hard in their career at the moment. It's like a level up, especially with the leveling scales as well. I just feel this like level up energy of wanting to become the emperor for you, knowing that they have kind of called out some of the negative parts of themselves. They're trying to temper those parts and work on those parts, and they're a bit nervous to come back in and get this sort of like rejection. But equally, they are kind of going from the 4 of Pentacles to the Emperor, and that is a huge step up. It's like, I know what I want, and I will ensure that I keep working towards it, because this is the person that is going to da-da-da-da-da. Well, why are they not telling you this? The moon in reverse. Exactly. They're not telling you this. I feel like they're going to, though. I feel like they're gonna, yeah, they feel like it's kind of like getting to the point of being too long. Like they're kind of trapped themselves in this illusions state of not really knowing how to unweave the web that they've webbed and come back in with an apology. I feel like this person isn't great at apologies. I feel like whatever distance there's been, it has really shown this person what it is that they need to do, or what it is that you need to do as a couple to make this work. It feels like a lot of energy has been spent thinking about you and thinking about this and kind of keeping these thoughts hidden. But they're starting to get to a point where they're like, this isn't going away. What do I do? I'm going to need to say something. And they're very nervous about this. It feels a nervous energy. Last card for the collective, please. Oh, the star. To have the moon and the star. This is healing a situation. This is apologies. This is coming together to work on a situation and build again. And especially where it says a new romantic cycle begins. I feel like you need to heal something in the relationship here that keeps making this a cycle. Like, let's just have one more cycle is kind of what they're coming in with, rather than this up and down energy that keeps happening every couple of weeks or every couple of months. It's like they want something a bit more steady where you can kind of both rely on each other to be the moon and the stars for each other. But this is healing, and this is a conversation that's going to kind of bring you both out of your anxious state. So I would expect this to be coming in quite soon here. Eek. Follow me if you'd like to bring your energy closer in for me when I do these future reads on here for the collective. If you'd like a private reading just for your situation alone, you can DM me, or my email's in my bio, and I will do another reading for you soon.